What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome back to another episode of Red Dead Redemption 2. It is a brand new day. It is now May 1st, and the time right now is 1:40 a.m. It's pretty much been a day since I last played. I think we're going to see what Dutch wants. I think that was a horse. Yep. He's coming. Let's go see what Dutch wants.
Slow down, will you?
Close enough.
Sheriff,
Evening.
you must need eyes in the back of your head. Anyway, I won't disturb you any longer.
Bye now.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
That's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Oh, there's Bill. Interesting, so moon sign hunting?
We need to get moving.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That bed rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes, I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it, serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
And what happened here anyway?
These damn flies. I swear they got this for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Keep your eyes open. No, this must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Sure thing. So they did this, huh?
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. I think we can go a little faster, don't you?
I agree.
This certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. Go right at the crossroads. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. They're right again here. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Figured we were a bit closer. It's interesting, if anything. Oh, yeah.
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick.
Really.
Now, Anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
Let's go right.
We'll take the ride.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea.
Hush.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
Bill as a deputy. It's just so funny.
We won't catch the rider. Grab the other fella.
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure.
He's on the move.
Anthony! Anthony, where you at, boy?
Goddamn fool.
Where you at, boy? Anthony!
That works. I was hoping to stealthily knock him out, but it didn't give us the option. You done, Bill?
Come here.
Right. Let's gather them up.
Agreed. This one's simple enough. This bridge is way too small.
Add them to the pile, Arthur.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
we better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So, tell me about these.
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, years ago, they was the finest family around. 1,000 acres or more, 300 slaves, and, well, decadence crept into their way of living. Decadence and debauchery. Kind of like in England, which is why they cut the king's head off. And at the same time, the Grey family came from Scotland recently, maybe 120 years ago. And they challenged the Braithwaites. And over time, a feud developed. With the Greys being right and proper in pretty much everything, and the Braithwaites being uncivilized and English in their manners, if you know what I mean. And so it has gone on like this for years.
Please tell me you're almost done, Arthur.
Sure. Just a second.
You talking your ear off, Dad? You really don't want to be around him as long as then you need to, huh? We have like no guns.
That belongs to the Lemoyne Raiders, you sons of bitches! Arthur, we got some trouble here!
Yeah, no kidding.
You got! Give me a hand with these bastards!
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry, boys!
We need to get closer.
Today's your last
Not good enough.
bastard!
Alright, we can't see him.
I'll wait. You're fighting folks who are. Look out! We got more coming up! The Grays put you in our business? We paid some money for that!
Can we get this guy? Good.
You done?
Son of a bitch got me.
Can't wait to hear you play. There are more by those huts. Let's clear them out. You ain't gonna survive the raiders. You hear me? Ah!
Didn't even see him. That's him dealt with.
Bastard! That was too damn close.
Another one, huh?
I don't see any more. Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
After we loot everyone, Bill.
Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when our friends notice the shine's gone.
Yeah, well, I'd rather loot them. First, at least. I definitely played that mission a bit more risky than I would have liked. I'm surprised it didn't go better. Anything new? Nope. Although we've got a lot of people to loot. Oh, the store's actually still open. Anything inside? Yeah, there's a back door. Oh, we can just climb over this. Never thought you could. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything. They can open up that door, apparently. Who's next to loot? Oh, he just fell off. Fine with me. weird way to slide off. We definitely miss out on a lot of loot if we don't loot them. So I also think it's worthwhile. Oh, we got a couple left. Also, we have been avoiding the dead smithing for a while now. So it's glad that they were finally doing it. Just 3 more left, I think. We can take that, why not? I think this is actually the last guy. Anything else we can take, maybe? What's this? Fine brandy, huh? Oh, we have too much of it. Yeah, let's just head back. Oh, that's this. I was wondering what that square on the map was. The thing we just blew up. You can easily fall off this bridge, I feel.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece
Finally.
of crap. Come on, move
We
it.
have a life
Move it.
on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it.
Yeah, you probably could.
Remember me, boy?
Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set, go!
No fair, you had a bit of a head start, dudes. Says though we're probably not gonna win this. Our horse here is not too fast.
Never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that.
Hopefully. A good old race with duds. Oh, I think we're taking the lead now. Oh, can we keep this lead? Seems like we're neck and neck.
You okay there, old man?
Oh, that's bullshit. Yeah, I think we're not winning now. Not unless we can do a major shortcut. We're sort of catching up with Duds.
Unless you catch a second wind, this won't be much of a race.
I'm just picking my moment, Dutch.
Agreed. This is a pretty close race, actually.
It's sad to think back to you in your prime.
I think we're almost there. Just gotta follow the road, and then I think we win this. Oh, we really have a lead on Dodds. I am surprised we won that.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
Oh, I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
That was a fun race, Ozeo. I mean, Duds. Why did I say Ozeo? Win the race, back to camp. Complete the mission without taking any damage. Oh yeah, I have no idea how we do that. 10 headshots. I'm pretty sure we had more than 10. At least it seemed like it. 70% accuracy. Also, I thought our accuracy was actually pretty decent. Guess not. Belly fishing with Garen is available.
How it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Money in the pot. I made it big. Again. You lucky people. Rest of you stop being so goddamn lazy and come over and say thank you to your Uncle Micah.
What do you want, a medal?
You just don't like the fact there's a new top dog.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
Whatever you say, Micah.
Dutch,
Hello, Arthur.
Hope you're working on a plan there.
Always.
Anyway, won't disturb you.
All right, then.
Nielsen fishing, really? Never seen him do that before.
All right.
What's the sheriff's costume all about?
That last stew I had was Pretty damn good.
Glad to hear it.
We'll make a cook of you yet.
Sure, well, as you were.
Hope you get something good, Hosea. I'm still saying Hosea for some reason. Pearson. Hope you get something good, Pearson. I guess I just have Hosea in the mind.
Do some goddamn work, will you, Bill, please? People's getting hungry.
What about you?
I've been working, you damn fool. That's why I'm in this state. Tell him, Arthur, folk gotta work.
You okay, Tilly?
Well, he ain't doing much neither.
Don't want to talk.
Hey,
What, Arthur?
how did we end up over this way?
Huh?
Well, I guess we know the answer to that.
Okay, Arthur.
Technically, Bill has been putting in work. It was just on a mission.
Hey, Arthur.
He put in work.
Mrs. Adler,
Hi, Arthur.
you look pissed off.
No more than usual.
Okay. Just checking you're all right.
Sure.
Keep at it, Marston. Don't want that fire going out.
Hi.
You're keeping busy?
Trying to.
I want to see him move those logs. Because I've never actually got someone doing that before.
Mr. Morgan?
There she is.
Where are you taking the firewood anyway, John?
You ready for that reading?
Oh, you ain't doing it.
You're ridiculous. You sound like a child.
Hi there.
I am a child of God, and God gave me the ability not to read.
You gave me your word.
I said I'd try, and I tried. It's not for me.
You want to sit, Mr. Morgan?
I'm not giving up on you.
Please, kid, give up on me.
Lenny's got a point.
What? So we can scribble in an old journal like you? Oh, thanks.
All right. No skin off my nose.
Just dump the wood right there. Didn't really pick up on what they were talking about. Also, we haven't actually seen Lenny in a while. Where is that dot? Oh, Charles and Javier. Javier's closer. It seems like we have their request items.
Oh. Oh, Arthur. I know what you're thinking.
I ain't thinking much.
Drunken idiot, that's what you're thinking.
I got bigger problems to worry about.
Have you, Arthur? Have you? That's nice. Good for you. Good for you.
But Karen, don't do this to yourself. Please. You got a choice.
Charles Jackson. I got a choice. That's nice.
Oh, there we are, perfect.
Here, I picked up some oleander. Is this enough?
Yeah, should be plenty. I'll get working on some more knives later.
Hi, Mr. Morgan.
Now let's go off to Charles.
There he is, the proud Englishman.
Don't fight other men's battles, boy. And anyway, my family weren't even English.
Where even is son right now? Oh,
Okay, fella.
it'd be faster to get to Charles if we ride to him.
Yeah. Easy, easy.
Over here now, huh? Oh, I can't give it to him because he's on guard duty, maybe?
All seems quiet, Charles.
Arthur,
Hardest worker in camp.
someone's got to do it.
Well, don't let me disturb you.
Sounds good.
Well, I'll just give you what you need later. Oh, we have another miss in our camp? Mario say. An honest mistake. Don't really feel like doing any missions right now. Because I want all of them to be their own episode. I could just call it apart here. Why not? We'll call it apart here. After we get a bite to eat.
How are you?
What do you think of the place?
I don't know. So far, it seems okay, I guess.
I think that there is rich pickings for some carpetbaggers like us.
Is that what we are, is it? Avenging your father's death after 30 years?
There's gold, Arthur. Gold.
If you say so.
If you say so, that's...
Yep, try again.
Arthur Morgan.
So, the bad prince was punished for his greed and cast out of the
Kingdom.
kingdom. What's a kingdom?
I don't know. I guess where your king lives?
I thought that was a castle.
See, you're smart.
So quit acting dumb.
I'm trying, Mama.
You ain't trying much. Please, Arthur. Give the boy a chance of bettering himself. It's hard enough trying to raise him in this place.
But I want to be a gunslinger when I grow up.
Over my dead body? You will be a lawyer. You do the hanging, not the swinging. You hear me?
I hear you, Mama. Can I go play now?
Sure. We'll try again soon.
Well, thank you, Hosea.
How are you doing? I'm with you there.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I'm glad I did. Because I at least know that apparently
Mr. Morgan.
Hosea taught Jack how to read. So I guess that's proof of it.
So, how are you liking life as a lawman?
What are we doing, Dutch?
Well, I think they call it hiding in plain sight.
Oh, is that what they call it? Because I got another word for it.
I am sure that you have, but the way I see it, we stick out here either way. Now, we can hide and skulk in the woods. We'll arouse more suspicion than if we act friendly and helpful.
Interesting theory. I wonder how the practical will work out.
We shall see. Faith, Arthur.
And now that Strauss is done picking up his meal, let's pick up ours.
Hi, Arthur. I still give a damn about this. You don't give a damn about nothing but yourself.
You could give me a moment, Tilly, to leave.
I'll see to that.
Where is Micah? Oh. Cannot sit down that chair, really? I was hoping to sit down facing Strauss, but we'll just take his seat then. Yeah, I gotta call upon you. So we are now newly deputized, apparently hiding in plain sight, as that says. Either or, till next time, stay golden.